out. She don't give a she was in her bag. Fendi and Soleil asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat. That a fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on that kid. We was on roll like tires. When we gon' laugh. I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. Love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives a defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Pittsburgh on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And now running right through it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who could make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. Oh, now he bowls him over. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys going to come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to offer mine. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a throw into the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Yes, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there on those gloves that help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
A little stinger, but a touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, Charles, it feels like Lamar Miller's been around the NFL forever, but he's still just going to turn 28 in April. Well, this past year, though, 973 rushing yards, good for 12th in the league.
And you know that he's capable of being a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out, save for some injuries and maybe utilizing the
Still pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 45 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans in the Steel City, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. The thing is, expectations there are playoffs every year.
You're right, and to show that, they haven't been under 500 since 2003. It's a very consistent franchise. But remember how the season began. Le'Veon Bell, once again, holding out. They expected him to show up and play. That didn't happen. Then the end of the year, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. What's going to happen there? So they bookended their season with controversies. In the middle, did not play up to their standards. I still thought they were going to win the AFC North. Turned out Baltimore nosed them out. They got to do some retooling in the offseason.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief no doubt on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On the left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards is all he'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. After the penalty, it's Miller. Oh, another great move. Able to avoid him at the 40, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Fulton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down in a few inches.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. They go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield to be able to cover for so long. So maybe
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. It was the first time that two AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and ended up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
Now, as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Watson down to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Watson. From the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but with great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it's a second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in there.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Hopkins this year over 1,000 yards again, 4th time that he's done that in 6 NFL seasons. He had 1,572 to be exact.
And that was second only to Atlanta's Julio Jones. And you have to think the return of Deshaun Watson at the quarterback position, taking all the starts this year, that had to help because we've seen DeAndre Hopkins have big seasons with multiple quarterbacks, but have that one consistent guy only elevates his play.
Got him open, it's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller from 3 yards out, and the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On the return is Juju Smith-Schuster spinning away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell your deep for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. That's throw the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Watson now on second down. Completion left side to Miller. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it again with Miller. And he but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Conner. Oh, and now some space to operate. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And now running right through it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, 30 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field with this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
But while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game. Because you know, sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams. Texans on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, then?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Washington. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find as the Falcons are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Third and 2, Watson, and finds his target, Fuller. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. It cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him point and communicate.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, you might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Martina Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larger. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, that's counter, and a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy that run like that, you often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key with those guys up front that play around the space. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll give it to him up the middle. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand. I'm like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson on 1st down. Over the middle complete. That's Griffin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a first down throw, Watson. Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Griffin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air yet again, Watson. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Again, it's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard of your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.